little bit about myself. I was a personal training director at 2 commercial gyms locally, and one of the challenges that I faced was being able to have something for everybody. And when I mean have something for everybody, something they can afford. Because in this, if you can't sustain being able to afford training, it's just not going to work. So everybody that comes into our facility, we try to find something that they can sustain for at least 3 to 6 months. Because if you're not going to stick with it for at least 3 to 6 months, it's just not going to work. As you age, you don't just lose your muscle mass, you also lose your ability to feel yourself in a 3-dimensional space. This is why you hear people in their 60s or 50s walking through a grocery store and they slip and fall, and their brain can't process fast enough for them to catch themselves and stabilize. And that's what's wrong with most of the programs in commercial gyms, is they don't train the brain, they're just training the muscles sitting in those machines. And that's what we do here with our people, is we increase their quality of life by teaching them movement patterns, how to move their body through space, so they can also use their muscle groups through space, through movements, rather than just training muscles. Train muscle groups and the movement together trains the brain, the neural wiring. So that's really, really important as you age, and I think something a lot of people are missing the bus on when they just get in these machines, and the machine takes out the balance and coordination component.
My name is Dennis Malonis. I've been coming to M3 for about 1.5 years now, and I had a goal in mind when I came here. There's always kind of a dream of mine, a bucket list item, to play on the Atlanta Braves. So got an opportunity to go to Braves Fantasy Camp, and to be able to do that, I had to be in some kind of shape. And I knew I wasn't. I knew I couldn't move fast. I couldn't really hit or throw very far at all. So I started coming to them, and they specifically trained me for that sport of baseball. I worked with Justin and JP. They're great guys, great trainers. When I come to the gym now, 1.5 years later, I have different goals in mind. But when I come here, the first thing JP or Justin asks me, how do you feel today? Every day we got something maybe bothering us a little bit. And he'll say, okay, we'll go hit the bike if my shoulders bother me. In that 5 minutes I'm on the bike, he has designed an entire program for me for that hour. And that has been incredibly valuable to me, because it doesn't exasperate anything that I've got going on in my body that day. And also I like the group training. I come to the group training every once in a while. That's how I check myself. Okay, well, how am I doing against these other young people that are out here? Of course, I'm not young, that's for sure, but I want to stay as young and healthy as I possibly can. And I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life at 65 years old. Thanks, M3.
Hi, Michael Crew, and my wife and I do the personal training with Mike Matz, and we're very happy. Every morning we come in and we have a plan that's set up just for us. And if we're having some injury or some problem that we need personal attention on, then Mike gives us that. If not, we're just building our strength every day, keeping limber, staying strong, and so we can do our other activities, racquetball, bike riding, daily activities, lifting, groceries. Everything is so much easier now that we're getting some real professional training and some individualized skills. And it's a real treat for the two of us just to be in our own private gym class where we get to move at our own pace and get to work on things together. And then when we go home, we can talk about different things we want to do in the next session, or things we need to work on. So we're really happy with our workouts here, and we'll be coming here indefinitely.
Okay, so we have 3 options. We've got personal, one-on-one, individualized training. If you can't afford that, we've created 2 other options for it. Personal assistance training, you agree to work with one of our coaches while the coach multitask up to 3 others. Works awesome because everybody in our facility is under instruction. It's not like if you were in a commercial gym and you and just a few people were under instruction while everybody else was wandering around just kind of looking at you. That's really awesome and really affordable. Can't afford that, we've got a step further, 5 classes a day, our group training protocol, it's evidence-based, you're gonna get some quality strength, accessory, and good conditioning work. If you're just thinking about, and you're a little bit timid, and you're thinking about, man, what do I wanna do for 2018? I'm ready to make a lifestyle change. I'm ready to increase my quality of life. Maybe I'm not an athlete, maybe you used to be, maybe you've lost your freedom in life, you've lost range of motion, your ability to do things. I would love the opportunity to just sit down and talk with you. Come in, fill out a fitness assessment questionnaire form, and let's see how we can help you. If it's finances, we have an option for you. And if you have an injury, there's something you can do. We will work around anything.